Welcome back to Butterfly Tarot. My name is Lorraine. Today's video is about what makes you so magnetic, appealing, and attractive. I've done 3 piles. The timestamps for each pile is in the description box and the comment section below. If the messages resonate, please feel free to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. I am still taking suggestions for topics for more videos to help grow the channel. And I do appreciate you for clicking on and watching the video today. Other than that, let's go ahead and jump into your readings. Welcome to your reading pile 1 regarding what makes you magnetic, appealing, and attractive. I've already pre-shuffled the cards. I've pulled 5, and I'm going to go ahead and identify the 5 that came out for you, and then we're going to jump into your reading. So the first card that came out for you is the Magician. The second card is the Hanged Man. The third card is the Page of Wands. The fourth card is the Five of Cups. And the final card is the Tower. At the bottom of the deck, the energy is the Queen of Cups. So essentially, what I'm first getting that is magnetic and appealing and attractive about you is your self-confidence. With the Magician card, this is something that signifies that you are action orientated. So you're someone who takes action. You take initiative. You're someone that if you want something, you're not afraid to go after it. You're not afraid to start something new. You have a lot of willpower, and you could have an aura that is very powerful and magnetic in and of itself that draws people in. So you could also be a master manifester because the magician is someone who is aware of their power. That's where the self-confidence comes from. They're aware of the power they have and the power that they possess that can draw in what they want and that they deserve what they're trying to draw in. And it looks like people can actually read that energy off of you. So your self-confidence is very attractive to other people. Your willpower, your action, the way that you approach things. The next card that comes in is the Hanged Man. So, what else is also attractive and appealing and magnetic about you is that you are free spirited, you're free flowing in your energy. So, you're someone who is able to kind of relax and just go with the flow. Somewhat of a hippie vibe, maybe modern day hippie. And people are attracted to this energy. So you may not be someone that's uptight or tense. You may be someone that's pretty relaxed. No matter what's going on, you may be someone who's able to find a space of comfort and release and allowing things to kind of unfold and come in to alignment on their own. And looking at the Magician card next to the Hanged Man, these two cards actually reconfirm each other because in the Magician, this is someone who is typically a master manifestor, someone who is able to utilize their power and their willpower to go about and pursue what they want, to initiate and create and start. And the Hanged Man is someone who is able to relax, lay back, and kind of just allow things to unfold and come in for them. So again, this is what is attractive about you. The next card up is the Page of Wands. So what I believe is also attractive about you is your inspiration. So you're someone who is exciting, you're inspiring. I believe that people draw inspiration from you. Simply being in your energy inspires them and invokes in them limitless potential. I believe people like to be in your energy, maybe to feed off of your energy, because the Page of Wands is someone who, again, is free spirited. They're exploring, exciting, a free flowing energy. This is someone who is passionate, someone who's driven, but someone who is relaxed in that drive. There's a such thing as being intense, passionate, and driven in an overwhelming way. Whereas in this case, it's the opposite, where you are driven and passionate, but it is in a free flowing way, in a very calm way, almost like a quiet confidence. So you could be someone that has a quiet confidence. Even though your confidence is quiet, it's loud at the same time. In other words, you don't have to express how confident you are. The energy you carry speaks for itself. So that is very attractive about you. And with Wands energy is a fiery, passionate energy. Wands energy is an energy where you could be very attractive. Even if you don't see it, other people see it. You could be very attractive. And the free flowing energy and the detached energy that you carry magnetizes that attraction. And this could also draw in energies who are overly attached to you. Because a lot of times when you're a detached energy, people that come in, such as lovers or friends or what have you, connections that come in, it's almost like you're out of reach, right? Because even though you are free flowing and could be a very loving person, you're someone who may not like to be tied down. So you may commit, but your energy may always seem out of reach to other people because you kind of are one of one. You're in your own lane, you like to do your own thing, and you like to kind of, I guess, what's a good way to put this? So you can commit, but you're not someone who's clingy, right? So you enjoy your time with your friends, you enjoy your time with your mates, your spouses, your girlfriend, boyfriend, what have you. However, you're someone who also enjoys time to yourself, right? You could also be someone who moves on from connections fairly easy, not because you're not affected by the end of the endings, but because your energy is so free flowing that on some level, maybe you're aware of the fact that that detachment and endings are a part of life. So for you, it's something where you may grieve the endings, but you're someone who will move forward anyway and do so successfully. Okay, so you could also be someone who goes through a glow up after endings, right? Because your energy recovers so well or so quickly. So it allows you to go through what you're going through, overcome it, and then rise up from it, which basically turns you into even more of a master manifester, which is amazing. Now, what follows the Page of Wands is the Five of Cups, and what I got from this card is what makes you magnetic and attractive and appealing is the fact that when you cut ties with people, when there's an ending in your connections, the other party, the other persons, they feel a dramatic loss. Your presence is felt when it is no longer in this room. These people feel it's grief, it's regret. So people regret losing you. People regret fumbling you. People regret hurting you. People regret the ending of your connections. And that would be obvious because, again, like I said, you could attract people that are intensely attached to you because you're out of reach and people feel like they can't capture you. They feel like they can't conquer you. And when you're that type of energy, it almost feels like you're slipping, like quicksand through their fingers and they're trying to hold on to you, which causes them to be drawn in even more to you. Again, master manifestor energy, you attract very divine feminine energy. So I can understand why they would feel that loss. What follows the Five of Cups is the Tower card. Again, confirming the Five of Cups, you create tower moments in people's lives. So when you end connections, people, especially lovers, they may do a deep dive where they're trying to understand what went wrong, how they lost you, how can they get you back. And this could cause introspection. It can cause people to start working on themselves or trying to heal and transform certain aspects of themselves to come into an aligned state where they could get you back or they could reconnect. So you could have lovers or friendships or connections of the past that come back, resurface, or you could still feel the energy of past friends, past lovers, past connections. You could still feel that energy in your energy field, even though it's been time past. You can probably still feel the energy. Now, at the bottom of the deck, as I mentioned, there is the Queen of Cups. So again, this reconfirms a comforting, calm energy. Your energy is an energy where people desire to be in it. You bring a sense of calm, a sense of comfort, a sense of peace, a sense of compassion. And what I'm also picking up is with this Five of Cups and this Tower card, and then having the Queen of Cups at the bottom, when people come into your life who could be going through grief, heavy energies, that could be going through tower moments, that could be having issues in their own life, you bring a sense of calm and comfort. You're like a light in the dark for these people, and they are drawn to that energy, which would make sense again because with you having a free flowing energy and being very lighthearted and kind of easygoing, it would make sense why heavier energies would be attracted to that because they need that light. It's like moths to a flame, insects tend to be attracted to light because of the warmth that it emits and the brightness, that it casts in the dark. So it would make sense why heavier energies would be attracted to your energy. And you bring that calm, you bring that ease, that comfort, that light, that inspiration. And again, with the Page of Wands, you're more than likely attractive. There's an attraction about you, whether you see it or not, other people see it. Okay. So that's all I have for you for today. I do thank you for watching. I hope it resonated. If it did, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment and let me know. And I hope to see you again in the future readings. Welcome, Pile 2, to your reading regarding what makes you magnetic, appealing, and attractive. I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards out for you. I'm going to go ahead and identify each of those cards before we go into your reading. So the first card out for you is the Sun card. The second card is the Two of Cups. The third card is the Three of Pentacles. The fourth card is the Four of Cups. The final card is the Eight of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So first and foremost, what I'm getting here is that you're someone who's very positive, a pleasure to be around, very bright, fun, joyful, very warm energy. Someone who may like to either party or socialize, or you're someone who is the life of the party, or people just enjoy your company. Um, the Sun card is also, in this case, since it's right next to the Two of Cups, it's also given that maybe you're seen as someone who would be a great mother or someone who is a great mother because the Sun card also is the card that can represent children or pregnancy or birth. So it could be that people see you as someone who would make a great mother, someone who is a great mother, or it could even be you have lovers of your past or even present who see you as someone that they would want to be the mother of their children. And then followed by the Two of Cups. Again, this confirms the Sun card because the Two of Cups is marriage. This is a connection. This is a union. So people see you as wifey material. People see you as a great partner that they could have children with, someone who would basically help provide a happy connection, a happy family for them. Very much given Empress energy. This is given very much the Empress energy, very much Queen of Cups energy. Someone who they could settle down with, have a happy family with, someone who's warm and comforting and loving and would make a great mother. And then, of course, after the Two of Cups, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is a card of teamwork and collaboration. So this is where you build, you build something. So you're seen as someone that not only do your lovers see you or others see you as someone who would make a great wife, a great mother, but also someone who would make a great business partner. So basically, you're seen as someone who would be great to build an empire with. Like you're someone that someone would choose if they want to get to a Ten of Pentacles. They want the home life, they want the income, they want the vacations, the white picket fence, the wife and the spouse. This is basically you're seen as an all-in-one. You're seen as very much an Empress energy. You're seen as someone that people see you as someone that as a spouse or as a mate, they could have it all with you. They could have it all with you, and I think that is wonderful. Now, following the Three of Pentacles is the Four of Cups, and after that is the Eight of Swords. So what I'm getting from this is the Four of Cups is in the upright is usually someone needing emotional balance, emotional stability, someone that's a bit in a meditative state, kind of disconnected in a way from their emotions and needing to find grounding in their emotions. And then the Eight of Swords is basically negative thoughts It's someone that's stuck in their ego, someone that is mentally unstable. Again, both of these cards are pretty similar in that regard, but in two different ways. So I'm getting that people see you as someone who can help take them out of that energy. And the reason I say that is because the bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is sharing. It's charity, it's an equal give and take. It's a balance card. It's a card of helping. It's a card of giving. It's a card of receiving. It's a card of harmony, if you will. And so I'm getting the implication that people see you as someone that either have or that can be or that currently is someone that can help them overcome these burdens, these mental burdens, these emotional burdens, which would make sense because in the beginning of the card with the Sun and the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, this is signifying someone, again, like I mentioned before, that's like an Empress energy or Queen of Cups. So this would mean that you're someone who gives off the vibe of a nurturing, loving, calm, patient, um, generous individual. And usually it would take that type of person to help someone who's in a Eight of Swords energy or who's struggling with a Four of Cups energy. So it would make sense why you would be seen this way. I'm also getting with the Six of Pentacles. You have the Three of Pentacles at the center of the reading, as I mentioned before, which means you're someone who others see as will be a great business partner, someone to build an empire or business with. And then with the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, that's an equal give and take. So someone sees you, they see you as fair and balanced. They also see you as someone who could be good with money, someone who, even without being in a partnership, even on your own, you could be someone that's seen as very grounded and good with money, good with managing money, good with managing material things, good in business. If you work, you could be like someone who's viewed highly on the job, who gets the job done, who's fair, who contributes equally. You do your fair share, and sometimes you might even do everyone else's fair share. And that's what I'm getting from this, a very warm energy. This is a very beautiful energy. I'm also getting the vibe that maybe if you, I don't know what your career is, but you could also be someone who would maybe do well as a therapist, maybe do well as a coach if you're not already. Someone who could be a bit of a healer. And I say that because the energy here is so warm and nurturing and comforting and loving and fair, very balanced, very cooperative. So you could be someone who is good at helping heal other people, either with your words, and in this case, it's looking simply just with your energy. It's looking like just within your energy alone seems very healing to other people. And that could be what makes you magnetic. People find themselves maybe drawn to you when they need, clarity, when they need comfort. Again, with that Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords, that's what it's coming across as because we're asking what makes you magnetic, appealing and attractive. And magnetism is what draws people in, what magnetizes people towards you, what is appealing about you, what attracts people to you. And it seems that people are attracted to your loving energy, your warmth, your comfort, your fairness, your balance, your groundedness, patience, and they're attracted to you because when it basically you could also attract people who tend to be broken, the people who are stuck in their ego, people who are in a bad mental headspace, people who may be dealing with trauma, self-imposed limitations, people who could be emotionally imbalanced or needing some sort of maybe just a slight push in the right emotional direction, or maybe just someone to hear them out. You attract people that need a shoulder to cry on, that need someone to hear them, that need some sort of clarity, some sort of guidance. So you could also be someone viewed as a great guide, someone who is trustworthy. Like people trust you maybe with their heart space, with their emotions, with their ego even, which is huge because ego is something that usually causes people to detach and not open up and trust people with that part of themselves. But it looks like you give off a very comforting and trustworthy energy. So you could have people that tell you their business without asking. They volunteer certain things to tell you that you wouldn't, think someone would tell you when you just met them or you hardly know them. Like you give off a very trusting energy, very trusting. And again, to sum it up, what is magnetic about you? What's appealing? What's attractive? You seem like you'd be a great parent. You're positive. You're a pleasure to be around. Probably a great hostess. Happy, very vital, fun, easygoing energy. Very warm and loving energy. Someone who's fair. Someone who's easy to work with. Someone who can build. Someone who is financially equipped, financially stable and balanced. Someone who provides comfort to those that are in need of comfort, someone who helps provide clarity for those who are mentally stuck. So that's a wonderful thing. And I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. I do thank you for watching. I hope that it resonated. If so, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. And also, I look forward to seeing you in the future readings. Thank you. Welcome, Pile 3, to your reading regarding what makes you so magnetic, appealing, and attractive. I have already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. I'm going to identify those 5 cards before we go into your reading. The first card that actually came out for you is the King of Wands. The second card is Justice. The third card is the Lovers. The fourth card is the Four of Wands. The final card is the Two of Cups, and the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So, what makes you so magnetic? This actually is the most fiery pile of the three. I kind of had a feeling it would be, but at the same time, I didn't know what to expect. In this type of reading, the King of Wands being the first card out, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, this is a masculine. This is very fiery. So you are more than likely extremely attractive. You are more than likely extremely attractive physically, emotionally, your energy. Like you are like baddie. I'm not too fond of the term, but I know you're very attractive. Like King of Wands, I don't know if there's a card that could come out that could be more powerful than this. I would imagine the Queen of Wands being my favorite card in the deck, or one of. The King of Wands being, a step up. You are probably in a room of people, you're probably the most magnetic. You carry a very strong and powerful energy about you. You more than likely have a very strong, intense sex appeal. You probably have a big presence. Even if you don't speak, people probably feel your energy. You could also maybe have a very intense stare. You could have very captivating eyes, very attractive eyes, very piercing eyes. You could also be very creative, extremely creative, a leader, because King of Wands is also a leader. This is a very fiery and passionate, intense individual. This is a leader. This is someone who is very assertive, very straight to the point. You could be someone who verbally is very straight to the point. You could be someone who you say what's on your mind and you don't care, right? You're going to say what you have to say. And you could be a little too much or a lot too much for some people. Simply your presence alone, even without you saying anything, your presence could be overwhelming for some people. You could also be very intimidating. You could have a very intimidating energy, even without trying, to the point where even if you try to dim your own light, the energy that you carry could actually make you shine brighter and actually stand out even more. So it's like the more you repress this intense sex appeal, this intense, overwhelming, big energy, the more it'll shine, the brighter it'll be, the more you will stand out because of how overwhelmingly intense your aura is. You are extremely magnetic. Following the King of Wands is the Justice card. This goes back to what I said. You could be someone who speaks, you're very assertive, very direct. You could be viewed as maybe a little cold, right? Or if not cold, again, assertive. So someone who's very no nonsense. You could be very no nonsense, very straight to the point, very fair, very balanced. someone who you believe in the truth, right? So you could be a realist, right? You're someone who, even if people don't like it, you're going to tell them what you think, or you're going to tell them like it is, whether they like it or not, whether they want to hear it or not. Now, with the Justice card, you could be someone who maybe refrains or tries to hold back from saying certain things as a means to keep a balance and harmony. But overall, with that King of Wands there, I'm really getting that it might be difficult for you to bite your tongue. It might be difficult for you not to say what's on your mind. It might be difficult. And you could be working on this, or you could have balanced that out. But again, you're a very straightforward person. You're very fiery, very much a go-getter. You're someone who, if you see something, you go after it. You go after it. You don't let anything stop you. You are someone that you like to get what you want. Very determined, very driven, very goal oriented. Even if things are difficult for you, you're going to keep going. You're going to keep pursuing. You're going to keep pushing forward. And again, you believe in clarity. You believe in being honest. You believe in being straightforward. And you believe in balance. Now, what follows the Justice card is the Lovers. Okay, so we're going to just get straight to the point. You could be very, very, very much a great lover. You could be great in bed. That's just it. I mean, there's no other way around it, especially with that King of Wands at the start of the reading and then the Lovers in the middle. You could be wonderful in bed, or people could see you, and because of the appeal, the sex appeal you carry, the magnetism, the big energy that you carry, people could assume that you're good in bed. So you could have a lot of people who fantasize about you. You could have past partners who still desire you deeply, or who could even be obsessed with you. Because to have the King of Wands and the Lovers in the same read, and mind you, following the Lovers is the Four of Wands. You could be a very highly desired individual. You could be someone who draws in a lot of attention, a lot of suitors. Even if you're not aware of this, you could be someone who is very well sought after. Like the level of magnetism that you carry is very intense. And the Lovers is also giving me the idea that maybe you have people who have wanted to settle down with you. And I say that because you have the Four of Wands following that. And then after the Four of Wands, you have the Two of Cups, which is like the union card. I've heard people say it's the twin flame card too. So, yeah, you're very highly desired. People see you as wifey material. Not just wifey, but like a trophy wife. So you're like the ideal partner because you're attractive, you're fair, you're straightforward, you're balanced, you're perceived as great in bed, as a great lover. And then with the Four of Wands, you're perceived as someone who would be marriage material, someone that could be like a homemaker, someone that they can build with. And then with the two of cups, someone who would be a great wife, a great partner. Yeah, yeah, this is a really intense, this is a heavy, strong energy. Very, very, very intense. Yeah, what makes you attractive, what makes you appealing and magnetic is you, your energy. You are literally the epitome of magnetism, appeal, attraction, sex appeal. You're the epitome of those things. Like this is crazy. The King of Wands, the Lovers, the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Chariot, the Justice card, all of this in one read. This is I don't, and maybe you're aware of it or maybe you're not. I don't know. But maybe you could also have an issue where people just tend to stare at you a lot, or people tend to watch you when they think you're not noticing. But with this kind of energy, you may also attract a lot of haters. You may attract a lot of people who are jealous and envious, a lot of people who are intimidated by you. You may also attract a lot of people who want to compete with you, you know. But you're not someone who looks like you want to compete. I mean, with the King of Wands, Lovers, Justice, you're someone in your own lane. You're not really someone who probably even pays much attention to what other people are doing if it doesn't concern you. So you're not someone who's going to watch someone and try to compete with them or see what they're doing and do it too. No, you're more of a trendsetter. You're more of a trendsetter. You're more of someone who is going to pave your own lane, be the leader of your own story. You're the one who people more than likely mimic. You may evoke a lot of jealousy and envy in other people, and it may not even be because you're doing anything wrong, but you're just attractive. Physically, emotionally, mentally, sexually, you're attractive. Like if you weren't attractive, I would be shocked. And you may not be aware of it, which would only probably heighten your magnetism. Like, wow, this is yeah, this yeah, you are the epitome of magnetism. I mean, I can't say it enough. This is very clear. And another thing is with your reading, with the other two readings, I shuffled quite a bit. And I had to shuffle for quite a while on those. With yours, the cards popped right out. Like I was shuffling and it's like they just, I was, they just came forward one after the other. Like again, and that takes me back to me saying you're more than likely a very straightforward person. You may be a little bit too straightforward for some people's liking. People may not be able to handle what you have to say. Your opinions, your thoughts, your energy, you may be hard to handle for a lot of people. Me personally, I love this energy. I'm very drawn to this type of energy because it's straightforward. It's real. What you see is what you get. This is a very what you see is what you get energy. You may also be someone where it's you love intensely, but it might also be easy for you to walk away from things that no longer serves you. So if you're in a connection and there's something wrong, like abuse or infidelity or anything like that, you may love a person deeply, but again, with that justice card, you may walk away from things that don't serve you fairly easy. And it might leave people spinning. And I say that because your love could, when you're in a relationship, your love could be probably felt very intensely by the other person in a very overwhelming way. Like I said, your partners, even friends and connections, people could find themselves obsessed with you. People who find themselves so drawn and attracted to you and they can't contain it, you know, and it could even be it could have been scary for you at times. I don't know, but with the King of Wands energy, you seem like you can handle it. You could also be someone that has very intense and obsessive attraction to others, to your partners. You do. It seems like when you love in such a deep, soulful, spiritual, otherworldly way. And I think that your lovers feel lucky to have you. I do. Because this is you are someone that people want to marry. You're someone people want to marry, people want to be intimate with. Yeah. And again, I'm going to double down on what I said before. You could be very good in bed. Like you could be the top of, you know, the top two, but not, number two when it comes to that. Yeah, you could, because YouTube is a little iffy about certain topics, but yeah, you could be great at that. And even if people have not been intimate with you, they can probably just look at you and tell. And it could be because you have assertive energy. I would even go so far as to say maybe you're a bit dominant. Um, I guess it depends. Everybody perceives that differently. You could be a bit dominant, very dominant, very assertive, very straightforward, very passionate, very driven. You could be very successful because with the the King of Wands, that is giving me this is successful. That's giving me someone very successful, or you're going to be because that to be the first card out leading. There's no way the King of Wands is not successful. It's just there's no way, especially with the Justice card, but that's the 11. That's balance. That's equality. This is establishment. This is also karma. But I see, for me, I see the Justice card as good karma. Oh, in the upright. I say that because it's about fairness, balance, and equality. And karma is about balancing out the scales. In this case, yeah. And I think that maybe because your energy is so fiery, I think that maybe when people hurt you, they may get instant karma, or they may get a very intense karma, especially your lovers. And I say that because the lovers follows the Justice card. So I think when people, and again, your energy is so intense that it will make sense for the return energy or the return karma to people who hurt you to be intense, right? So because it's a give and take, right? So if you're hitting at something that's very powerful, that return will be very powerful. So people might get heavy karma when they hurt you. When people do you wrong, whether you're aware of it or not, they probably get very strong karma, very intense karma, and it could be very quick. Because with the King of Wands, it's very quick. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. You are attractive. You are more than likely gorgeous. Sex appeal through the roof. Fiery energy, straightforward, fair, truthful, a realist. More than likely, you're great in bed. For wands, again, wifey. Someone who can create a beautiful home, create a joyous, happy, harmonious home. Again, I'm getting with this card, trophy wife. Like I feel like you would be like people see you be like a trophy wife, but people be proud to have you on their arm. Two of Cups, same thing, unified. People see you as wife. They see you as someone that they could have a connection with, a home with. And then the Chariot, because we didn't get in that, the Chariot was at the bottom of the deck. Again, this is progression, action, willpower. You're viewed as very determined, very in control, the boss, courageous. Yeah, you are a leader. You are a leader. What makes you magnetic? I'm going to say it again. You are attractive. But not just physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, uh, spiritually. With this Justice card, you are attractive in every sense of the word. You would be the epitome of magnetic, appealing, attractive. But that's all I have for you. If it resonated, please feel free to like and subscribe and comment below. And I do thank you for watching, and hopefully I see you in the future readings.